Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Richardson going right to the air. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson working from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
The Falcons send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. At their own 12-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Second down and 3. Running left, it's Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff running left, Henry. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 48 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. And they've got a new set of downs here. They'll try the right side with Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Henry again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. Here's Richardson to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gates. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0.
Commanders 7, Falcons 0. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Jason Taylor, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Richardson looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. 3rd and 12. Richardson looking to throw this. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Packer, A.J. Hawk. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll run it again with Henry. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
A 50-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Here's 2nd and 7. McFadden up the middle. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's 3rd and 3. Now Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Falcons' 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Richardson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Richardson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Munoz. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Going for it on 4th, Richardson. He finds his man, complete. It's Munoz. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Vernon Davis. 53 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Prater for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
To throw again on second down. Richardson, short throw, that's caught by Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Richardson. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Vernon Davis, 50 yards. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
They'll let McFadden try and run it in.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated grooves. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back now in Atlanta. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. He gets this one to Johnson. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. He finds his man complete. That's Munoz. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Richardson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They'll give to McFadden. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now 2nd and 4. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here comes second down.
Let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Back to throw. Richardson. Touchdown! Vernon Davis. Beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Falcons have taken a fourth quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll come up first and 10 here. Richardson to throw it. He's got Henry.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Gates with a grab.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
First down, Commanders.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here.
Henry up the middle. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Second and 6 coming up. Now Richardson. Able to complete to Moss.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's first down. Here's Richardson.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage.